The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Championship Wrestling, presented by CarShield. I am Dustin Starr, and today we have a very special week of action for you. It's a decade in the making. Tonight, we will crown our first ever United Wrestling Network World Champion. It's the Dirty Daddy Chris Dickinson going one-on-one with Mike Bennett. Welcome to Championship Wrestling, presented by CarShield.
What is this guy? I wish he would make up his mind.
You know what? I'll say this. Don't tempt me. Now, Levi Shapiro has defeated all of your favorites, your local legends, your fly-by-night fly-ins. So you know what? Let's hit you an open check. What monkey you got there in the back?
Open challenge.
All right, who's going to step up to the plate? Oh, my! Boy, oh boy, careful what you wish for if you're the United Television champion, Levi Shapiro. What an athlete, what a force in Brady Pierce, originally out of Atlanta, Georgia. Now he's relocated to the West Coast because he's done some acting.
Yes.
And, I mean, unbelievable, and what an opportunity. Oh, no, watch out!
Oh, speaking of opportunity.
What a cheap shot.
Levi Shapiro taking advantage, but yeah, I think, you know, biting off maybe more than you can chew. Pride comes before the fall. That hubris might come back to bite the Timeless One and Howdy Price, but right now, he's making the most of that opportunity. Cover.
Difference between this and acting, you don't get a second take here, and Brady Pierce got blindsided there by the champion and now tries to fight from underneath, which he is doing. Iron Maverick living up to that moniker. Like he's made of a piece of iron.
What a specimen, and now just unloading, teeing off on Shapiro. Shapiro able to answer back in kind. Glove not loaded yet, but be on the lookout for that as long as Howdy Price is at ringside.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Look at these tactics. Blatant choke there. And Shapiro doesn't care if he gets himself disqualified because he still walks away with the title.
I don't think there's ever been a champion that utilizes the champion's advantage quite like Levi Shapiro does.
No question. Yeah, he's mastered it.
Student of the game.
Full head of steam here by Brady Pierce. Nice back elbow using that big body there. And continues the offense, swinging back suplex, looking to make history into the cover. Oh, Brady Pierce in control. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to our opening contest. United Television title on the line. You would think it'd be a main event, but we've still got our United Wrestling Network World Championship matchup. Chris Dickinson, Mike Bennett. The first ever champion will be crowned later on in our main event. Cannot
Something
wait.
has got to give. Oh, Shapiro tilting at windmills. Nobody home.
Oh, he's punching at ghosts.
And Brady Pierce is going to make him pay. God, such power. What a specimen. Up, up, up goes the television champion. And down he goes.
Whole lot of power, and look at that, rolls to the outside. You know, I was talking about Shapiro punching a ghost. Thought it was going to be the ghost of title reigns past, but resourceful there for the champion to get a breather.
Nobody has better ring awareness. I don't have to like it, but the fact that he was able to roll out of the ring and evade a cover is why he is still the United Television champion. It's maneuvers like that.
Brady Pierce, trained under Lodi of WCW fame. You'll remember him from the Ravens flock. Look at, brought in the hard way. There's a little old school for you, Timeless One. Into the cover goes Pierce. Hooked the leg just a little too late.
A little bit too late. Shapiro will take advantage of any sort of fundamental mistake that you make. His mind is always churning. But Brady Pierce, if he locks in that chin lock deep enough, it might slow down the brain waves. The synapses of Shapiro might not be firing on all cylinders.
Brady Pierce out here, as he told us in the back, out here to make a name. Would love to take that United Wrestling Network television title perhaps back to Atlanta, Georgia, maybe compete in championship wrestling from Atlanta.
Yeah, no better way to make a name for yourself than earn that prestigious championship. Shapiro sending Pierce up and over, and then a stiff shot from that gloved hand of the Timeless One.
Not fancy, but highly effective.
And speaking of not fancy,
putting the boots to him, those little weeble wobble legs.
Look at Howdy Price, like a thief in the night. Running away.
Only thief he looks like is the Hamburglar. Rubble. But that's what right now Shapiro is reducing the opportunities of Brady Pierce to. Is just that rubble here as the champion continues the fight on the outside.
Oh!
Post. Excuse me.
Goodness. Brady Pierce in a bad way. That could be all she wrote. If Shapiro gets him into the ring, got to figure the cover would be academic at this point. He went just unrelenting face first.
Now into the mat, and I don't know if Pierce would be able to defend himself if Shapiro went for that iron claw at this point.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be sizing up for it. I was looking for the double axe. Brady Pierce showing some tenacity. Oh, Shapiro felt that one. Look at his face. It tells the story.
There's a little wake-up call for the champion, wasn't it?
He's getting on his bike, looking to get far away from Brady Pierce, but not fast enough. You better book it on the double, Levi.
Smart move by Pierce, though, to get him back inside the ring here. That's the only way he can win the title. Got caught, though. Higher ground there by the champion. Caught him sleeping on the way in.
And that's a maneuver that Shapiro has been busting out a lot more deep in his bag of tricks. Elbow cover. Nearly retained his television champion. Out at two, though, Brady Pierce. I see the vicious stomp from the Timeless One.
First of two big title matches, big championship doubleheader on Championship Wrestling. Looking for that fist drop and collects. It was money indeed. $1 million fist drop there, but lackadaisical cover against the powerhouse. That's not going to get it done.
Overconfident Levi Shapiro, usually so sound in there. Took his eye off the prize, though. It allowed Brady Pierce out, but look at Pierce is struggling in there. Now Shapiro sizing up for that claw. He senses it. He's got it.
He's got it in, dropping to one knee is Pierce. He's got to break the hands. He's got to get 2-on-1. That's what he's trying to do. Does Pierce have
the vice.
Yes. And the vice is not nice here for Brady Pierce, but look at the power by Pierce.
I've never seen that. Unbelievable. I thought Shapiro was going to crush his head.
Looking for another bull rush for Howell. Just powers him down with a spine buster. Not pretty, but effective. Oh, I thought we were going to have a new champion. How close was that? My goodness.
What a start that would be for Brady Pierce. I think he's beside himself that was all.
You know, I think that the champion was bracing his body for another ride into the turnbuckles. I don't think he saw that spine buster coming. It could have knocked him out if he hit the back of his head. And Pierce
definitely rang the bell, Levi Shapiro. What's Pierce doing?
Oh, he's got his back turned. He's looking at Howdy Price. You can't do that.
Shapiro back in control just as suddenly as and there it is, a wink. A devil.
Snapping the neck there of the challenger. Looking to retain now. Shapiro, close call, only a count of two. Closing in.
He is zeroing in. It was looking like his title reign might be coming to an end just moments ago, but Howdy Price changing that in a hurry, and now loading up with that right hand is Levi Shapiro.
Yeah, it's a real battle here between the Iron Claw and the Iron Maverick. Oh! Advantage Maverick right now with the power slam, but if he had stayed in the cover, if he had kept body on body, we might have had a new champion.
I think he just, taken too much to hang on. Dug down as deep as he could go to get that power slam. It certainly was high velocity.
Distance was not on the side of the challenger there. Might be measuring for that neck breaker, though. Iron Maverick's fired up, hitting with bad intentions, trying to make good on this golden championship opportunity. Boy, he's gotten his second win. Look at this. Oh, Flapjack City.
Face first, the champ is in a bad way. Iron Maverick, he's signaling for it. He's looking to put Levi Shapiro away right now.
Ooh, look at this sidewalk slam. Dead center, dead to rights. Title reign coming to an end.
No.
And it's been a lengthy reign of the champion Shapiro. Boy, and just a split second from coming to a close.
It has been a lengthy reign, but I could tell you that both he and Howdy Price are obsessed with making sure that it never ends. You see the desperation written all over the face of Levi Shapiro. I don't think he contended with a competitor like this. Look for that neck breaker.
Yeah, and there's a long way down with that big the Iron Maverick.
New champ.
Yes. Get that leg hook. Oh, look at this. Look at that grubby little paw. Look at that grubby hand putting the foot on the rope.
Like a cloven hoof coming out of frame to put Levi's foot on the rope. Give me a break. We would have had a new champion there. What a debut that would be for Brady Pierce.
Just came into frame like he's reaching into the cookie jar. Give me a break. This would have been over.
But still, Brady's got to shake it off because he was in control. As soon as I say that, he's got the tights!
Leverage, tights, and that's going to do it.
Here's your winner, and still
Oh.
champion, Levi Shapiro.
Steals yet another one. Shortcuts on the loop, never in short supply for Levi Shapiro.
With all the talk of iron, the Iron Claw, the Iron Maverick, you're right, it came down to steel, quite frankly. Shapiro able to steal another one, and right off into the sunset is the United Television Champion. Still to come, we crown the first ever United Wrestling Network World Champion in our main event. Don't go anywhere, that's still to come.
Experience the best action in LA at the Commerce Casino and Hotel. Come discover why the Commerce is the most celebrated card room in the world.
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Join us tomorrow, October 17th, for our next live TV taping featuring WWE star The Boogeyman and Impact Wrestling's Crazy Steve. Meet The Boogeyman and Crazy Steve at our VIP experience. Pick your seats with our new seating chart and pre-order a limited edition Memphis Wrestling Boogeyman shirt at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. This Thursday, October 21st, is our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Watch WWE Crown Jewel with us absolutely free. Plus, we'll give you a free power card. Remember, that's a special Thursday afternoon viewing at Dave & Buster's. Next Saturday, October 23rd, Memphis Wrestling returns to Commerce Street Market in Hernando for Fall Brawl, featuring NWA National Champion Chris Masters. Join us for corn dogs, funnel cakes, big sales, and free Memphis Wrestling. A 12 o'clock food truck, 12:30 meet and greet, and 2 p.m. bell time. That's next Saturday at Commerce Street Market in Hernando. On sale now. Get your seats for November 7th featuring AEW star Pretty Peter Avalon, MLW's Danny Limelight, and the Neon Phenomenon, Anthony Idol. Get your seats and all the details at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
Wrestling was my lifelong dream. Wrestling was the only thing I ever wanted to do, period. I have like that, a lot of people say, oh, I don't have the typical story. I have the typical story of wrestling was the only thing I ever wanted to do from as long as I could even have a memory.
Take a look at this and then understand you're taking a look at professional wrestling.
What makes me the Dirty Daddy? Probably a lot of the reasons why there's people that probably don't like me. I'm straightforward, I'm honest, I tell it like it is. I'm not afraid to speak my mind. I do what I want, how I want. I do things my way, and there's repercussions to that. But, doing things your way comes with a price sometimes. But I'm not willing to sacrifice my pride and my integrity.
People think maybe I'm just a little bit too dangerous. Maybe my mouth is just gonna get me into trouble. But you wanna know what? In this world, especially right now, opportunities are not given. And I can tell you right now, opportunities are never given to me. I have to go out and take everything I've ever had.
To be the first inaugural United Wrestling Network champion, it would mean a lot. This has been a lifesaver, honestly, this company. This year has been rough, obviously, on everybody, including myself. I was on a path of nothing but upward trajectory in 2019, and going into this year, I was doing the best I ever have. And then, you know, like a light switch, it all went off. When I got the call from MARQUEZ that they were starting this new show, I was so excited. I remember I hung up my phone, I laid in bed, and I literally was like I was flexing. I was so pumped because finally something's going on. Finally somebody's doing something. So to be involved in something like this obviously was very special, but now to be in the position where I'm going to potentially become the inaugural United Wrestling Network World Champion, obviously it's huge.
How many guys do I gotta run through? This is the best you got? I'm begging. Week after week, give me somebody, show me somebody, you got nothing.
Obviously I had a serious size advantage against Peter, but that didn't stop him from using every tactic in the book he could, you know, pull out of his ass to try and mess me up. He smashed my leg with a chair. You know, he got on top of me when I couldn't get back up. I had to fight him basically with one leg. So he's a smart competitor. You know, he could get the job done, but can't get it done against me.
All these weeks, I've run through every opponent that the United Wrestling Network has put in front of me, and I begged, I pleaded, please, give me the best competition. Now you got Carl Fredericks, Mike Bennett, Davey Boy Smith Jr., Red Beard. It doesn't make a difference. Understand this, gentlemen. You're stepping into my house.
I've worked my ass off to get into this position. I've done everything I have to do to be undeniable. I work silently when nobody else is watching. I never turn off. You know, this whole thing, this pandemic thing happened. A lot of guys, you know, a lot of people in general, you were gonna go one way or gonna go the other. I just kept going. I just kept going. So, do I feel like I have a right to be in this tournament? Yes, absolutely. Am I going to tell you right now, am I going to win this tournament? Yes, 100%. I am not going to take a back seat to anybody, okay? Not one single bit. It ain't gonna happen. So, if that bothers you, I don't give a
The promos are back. That sweet, sweet theme song from John Kiernan is back, and Primetime Live is back. Hello, everybody. Todd Kennelly, James Kincaid, inside Commerce Casino in Los Angeles, California, where indeed the stakes will be high as later we crown our first ever United Wrestling Network World Champion. Let's head to the ring.
The following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, originally from Agrigento, Sicily, now residing in the 209, weighing in at 235 pounds, the nice guy, VINNIE MASSARO.
For over 20 years, VINNIE MASSARO has been a fixture in California professional wrestling, most notably up in your neck of the woods in Northern California.
Bay Area fixture, absolutely, and he's anything but a nice guy, I can assure you of that. And boy, TK, it is good to be back on Primetime Live.
Indeed it is. And MASSARO is always ready for a fight. Seen MASSARO, UPW, XPW, all over the place.
Introducing competitor number 2 from the hills of Pomp and Sop, weighing in at 181 pounds, Honest John!
Watch your wallet around this guy, TK.
Yeah, shady character. Better be careful if he's lingering around the table. Some people might be a few chips short.
Few chips short, yeah, absolutely. Maybe lose a watch, Rolex here or there. Yeah, I don't know what he's got in his hat, but always some hot commodities with Honest John.
No doubt. Great athlete, however, and don't let his size and stature fool you. This guy can go.
He absolutely can. He has shown a lot of toughness in his career.
And certainly opportunistic, so this triple threat style of matchup really favors him. He might be able to sneak in there and steal one.
Fantastic point. That is the name of the game here in a triple threat match.
We'll talk about size and stature. You talk about the next guy.
Just wait.
Mood's about to change here in Commerce Casino.
And introducing the third and final competitor. From Ontario, California, weighing in at 450 pounds, the New Age Savage, Big Toku, Juicy Finau.
Big Toko can cause a variety of damage, but he's so fun-loving, but certainly not fun if you're across the ring from this guy.
No doubt about it. Primetime Live, the juice is loose here at the Commerce Casino as a big man moving around. Yes, he loves to have fun, but he loves to put a hurting on in that ring as well. And he's got two, look at the face of Vinnie Massaro, just begging off already. What's in store for him?
As if to say, what have I gotten myself into? Now, sometimes in these triple threat matches, of course, it's first pinfall, first submission will take home the victory. Sometimes you'll see alliances short-lived, and if I'm Massaro and Honest John, I'm honestly thinking of teaming up, and it looks like that's the case.
Divide and conquer is definitely the left-handed shake.
You shake his hand, you better count your fingers, but just swat it away by the new era Savage.
0 for 2, Honest John on the left-handed shake. And that dog won't hunt, trying to unload on Finau. That one found the mark, though. Honest John going to be thinking better of it before coming right at Juicy.
It's like getting swatted by a Kodiak bear now.
Oh, my goodness. Vinnie.
I mentioned Vinnie. Never met a fight he didn't like. He's not going to like this. Single open-handed shot. Floors the veteran, takes him down to a knee. Honest John trying his luck again. Might have better luck downstairs in the casino floor. What a double shot there by the big man, Big Toko, Juicy Finau.
Juicy Finau, just such a great story as he's got both of his competitors stacked up in the corner, firing up the crowd. Oh, Honest John, discretion, the better part of Valor, able to get out the back door. Enziguri, momentarily stunning Finau.
He did step up Enziguri, but now gets cradled like a baby. Put that baby down for a 3-second nap. Excuse me, and now perhaps Massaro can hit from behind, striking with everything he's got, but not registering here on Finau.
Finau, both those big ham hocks around the throat of Vinnie Massaro, but short-lived. He is such a smart veteran. Look at that snoring elbow.
Oh, man, that might put the big guy, give him a Excedrin headache there. He's got the big guy rocking and reeling. Now we see the double teaming we talked about here,
the
James.
alliances, but Finau.
I think Finau.
Running through them both.
I think Finau still outweighs both of them, James.
I think no doubt about that. Vinnie Massaro looks like he'd rather be watching The Sopranos.
Samoan drop with authority almost puts Massaro right through the ring. He's going to be eating soft foods, and now things not looking any better for Honest John. Look out here. Oh, man. Toko driver into the cover. Forget about it.
Academic.
Here is your winner, Juicy Finau.
Short, decisive, and fun to watch. Finau doesn't get paid by the hour, partner.
Short, decisive, dominant. What a primetime live victory for Juicy Finau. Now he's going to go celebrate. He might stop by the bar over there. I don't know. He's celebrating with the faithful here at Primetime Live. What a victory for Juicy Finau.
Fun loving, and he's got to be having fun after that big victory. The stock continues to rise for this guy. Incredible.
No doubt about it. What a way to kick off Primetime Live.
So much action coming your way. We mentioned that championship history will be made later on. First time ever, United Wrestling Network World Title. Still more to come.
How was I feeling before my first Primetime Live match? Nervous. I was definitely nervous. It was the first time I'd been in a ring probably in about 7 months. Having been in the wrestling industry for almost 20 years, you don't get those kind of nerves very often. You tend to just revert back to your Rolodex of things that you know. But when you haven't done it for almost 7 or 8 months, your Rolodex starts to get erased, and you're like, how am I gonna feel? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna react? And it was for a big championship match. It was right out of the gate, my first match back in 7 months, and it was for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. So to say I wasn't nervous, I'd be lying. And to say I was a little bit nervous would be the understatement of the year.
This another big move. This could be an elbow driver. This is gonna be it. If he can get into the cover, we got a new champ right here.
I didn't win that match, and now I have a second opportunity. And in life, it's very rare to get second chances, second opportunities. I don't take this lightly. I don't take this as something that's just like, oh, this will come again, this will happen again. The first time, I didn't even think the first match was going to happen for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, and now to be thrown into this tournament for a different World's Heavyweight Championship, I'm truly humbled, I'm honored, I feel privileged that people respect me enough and respect that what I've done and respect the history that I've led through professional wrestling, that they're willing to give me not only one chance but a second chance, because they know that one chance might be a fluke, but the second time he'll get it, or we just know how good he can be.
Mike Bennett feels like he deserves to be there, and he feels like he should be a champion. Martinson feels like he needs to prove it to people.
Kevin Martinson being a last-minute replacement, it didn't change my game plan, because I try not to focus so much on what my opponent's going to do, but focus on what I can control. Especially in tournaments, you never know what's going to happen. And in professional wrestling, in these crazy times we live in, nobody has a clue what is going to happen, what's going to go on. So I don't try to focus on a singular opponent. I try to compete with myself. I try to focus on what I can do. And for me, my motivation and my drive and the things that push me right now are my family and my kids. So that stays the same. That stays the same whether I'm looking across the ring at a guy who's been doing this for 30 years or I'm looking across the ring at a guy who's been doing it for 3 months.
Iron Mike Bennett looking for that spear, and he catches him again.
What would it mean to me to be the inaugural UWN World Champion? It would mean a whole lot. This past 3 years in my professional life have been extremely difficult. My personal life has been the most rewarding thing I could ever ask for. I'm married, I have 2 beautiful children, we bought a house. Everything outside of wrestling couldn't have gone better for me in the last 3 or 4 years. Professionally, it has gone the opposite way. My professional career has somewhat kind of been on a downslope in the past 3 years. And I've said it time and time and time again, I'm on this redemption tour. I feel like I need to redeem myself. I need to redeem Mike Bennett. I keep reminding people my name's Mike Bennett, Mike Bennett, Mike Bennett. I have a career outside than what the last 3 years people saw. I want people to remember that because it's my legacy. And in professional wrestling, you're only as good as your legacy is what people remember you for. I want people to remember me as Mike Bennett and winning world championships, and especially the very first one where you can set the stage, you can set the tempo. It's always cool to win a world championship when there's prestige to it, when there's a legacy behind it, when there's all these other great champions that have won it. But to be the first, to say to yourself, I am the very first person that has ever held this world championship, that goes a long, long way in professional wrestling, and that would go a long way in redeeming everything that I feel like I've lost. So this tournament, this world championship, it's everything to me right now.
The Memphis Wrestling Fan of the Week is sponsored by Orion Federal Credit Union. Check out all the ways that Orion is redefining banking at orionfcu.com. Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is WWE Crown Jewel. Join us Thursday afternoon, October 21st. It's free to watch. Plus, you'll get a free power card. That's Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase. It's time for the Pro Shingles Slam of the Week.
That's exactly why King Cobra is in here.
Oh, and Dotson going up King Cobra, and King Cobra is going to clean house. It is electric. The gun show, here it comes!
Gun show lariat!
Save $500 on a complete roof replacement. 901-258-6503.
Experience the best action in LA at the Commerce Casino and Hotel. Come discover why the Commerce is the most celebrated card room in the world.
And here we see United Wrestling Network President David Marquez with the United Wrestling Network World title. What a just absolute incredibly gorgeous championship title that is. In nearly a year ago, the tournament, the finalists, Dickinson, Bennett, going to go head to head to make history and crown the inaugural champion. He looks ready. The filthy father, the dirty daddy, Chris Dickinson. We talk about the path he took through the tournament. Chris Dickinson defeated Peter Avalon in the opening round, and then Fred Rosser to earn his spot in the finals to battle Mike Bennett for the title.
You look at the things in the macro for Chris Dickinson. He came, to United Wrestling Network and said, I want competition, demanded it, and he got what he wanted, and he has found himself here in the finals to become the first ever United World Champion. So he, talked a lot, but he backed it up.
Oh, certainly carved a huge wake of destruction in the process. But will he claim championship gold and make history? There you see Mike Bennett. Iron Mike Bennett, iron-willed indeed. Been competing in Ring of Honor Wrestling and really made his comeback here in the United Wrestling Network. He was in the first ever Primetime Live main event. His bid for the 10 pounds of gold, the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship, then held by Nick Aldis. What a matchup it was. Continued to fight, victories over the likes of J.R. Kratos here.
What a war.
And then earned his shot in the tournament where he went through Eric Redbeard in round one. Great veteran Sean Davari in the semifinals to earn his spot here in the finals. And again, it's about restoring honor to his family name, which he has done. But now he wants, as he said, he wants to support his family. He wants to put food on the table. This is real to him.
Yes, the new Cinderella man, as I like to call him, Mike Bennett, has his perspective in order, fighting for his family, the dogged quest for redemption. He has been through it all and will not yield in the face of any challenge.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, where we will crown our first United World Champion! Introducing first in the corner to my right, from Killa Hills, 10304, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the Dirty Daddy, Chris Dickinson! And introducing his opponent in the corner to my left, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 206 pounds, Mike Bennett!
Your thoughts on the body language in these two #1 contenders?
I think you see two different kinds of intensity on both competitors here. You see Chris Dickinson much more over the top and sort of emotive about it. And on the other side of the spectrum is the silent intensity of Mike Bennett. He knows what he is fighting for. It is for, yes, that prestigious championship.
For the first time ever, the Boogeyman is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Join us Sunday, October 17th, and yes, he's bringing the worms. Get your tickets right now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. Impact Wrestling star Crazy Steve is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Join us Sunday, October 17th. VIP tickets are limited, so get yours at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
Here's their in-ring styles, and look at this, Dickinson coming out hot, just charging right at the opening bell, coming up right up the middle with the kick, and now Dickinson, Bennett trading center of the ring. History will be made in our main event.
We are underway for the United World Championship, TK. It's happening.
Todd Kennelly, James Kincaid here, honored to have the call of the action in this one. Years in the making for David Marquez and company to crown a world champion. What a shot there by Bennett. As Dickinson tried to come with a similar shot to open things up, Bennett hits it there. Look at the agility by the filthy father, the Dirty Daddy, running over Bennett.
God, so intense. Just look at his face. I'm stunned that shot from Bennett didn't floor Dickinson. Not only did it not floor him, look at Dickinson go.
And Dickinson, I think, is bringing out that intensity. You said earlier, Bennett seemed cool, calm, and collected. He's been there before under the bright lights. Former X Division champion. He's held tag team gold in New Japan Pro Wrestling in ROH. And look at these two trading here.
Back and forth. Something has got to give. Which man will cry quits first? Impossible to call.
There's really just no give. There's no give in Bennett. He that never say die attitude. You know, absolutely passed out to the Kingsland Cloverleaf in the debut of Primetime Live. Now these guys fighting on the outside allow a lot of leniency, not even a count being administered yet, because we got to have a winner, we got to have a champion. Now referee Jeremy Marcus starts with the count.
Yeah, got to get him back in the ring. A little bit of rope, of course, given the stakes of this matchup. Oh, what a shot. But yeah, you'll be hard-pressed to find sterner stuff than a motivated Mike Bennett. But by the same token, just the unrelenting shark-like attacks of Chris Dickinson.
And I would say if you're Bennett, you don't want to be on the outside here with Dickinson where he can take advantage of his environment and utilize it as a weapon. But I say that in one breath. In the past on Primetime Live, we saw Bennett put Daivari through a table on the outside.
Yeah, and that punched his ticket to the finals as Bennett punches Dickinson in the face and maybe getting ready to become the first United World Champion. That's going to take a lot more to put Dickinson down for the 3 count. They got to get this back in the ring. There must be a winner. Waited this long.
Got to think at home. His wife Maria looking on. The children want to see their dad bring home the gold. Bennett now, look at this, full head of steam. Drop kick to Dickinson. Nowhere to go but down.
Bennett will pull out all the stops. You talk about his family watching at home. He knows very well that's going to cover. Could be first champion. No. Dickinson able to get the shoulder up.
Lateral press there. Did not hook the leg, but now really trying to walk down Dickinson is Mike Bennett. And again, so much pride on the line. This is such a huge opportunity for Bennett. This is that final step to redemption, is claiming world title gold, I believe.
Yes, I think borderline obsessed with it. You know, he said in the tournament he's not throwing away his shot. This is his best shot to date. You've got to believe. Become world champion, become the first. There's only one. Never again.
Yep. Only one will have their name in the record book with that distinction. Back to the absolute chop and striking war here. And Dickinson has never met a fight he didn't like either. Oh, looking for the flying armbar. Nicely executed there, taking advantage, changing levels there was Bennett.
Yeah, smart move. Might pay dividends if Dickinson tries to go for that Death Valley driver.
Sure.
Make him think about it for sure.
Yep, Pazuzu bomb, anything in that playbook. You take away a lot of that power in Dickinson. Dickinson, we've seen him in some incredibly tough battles though as well. You know, we've seen him in Bloodsport. We've seen him on New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong.
Oh, there you go. Bennett again pulling out all the stops.
So 2 great will-traveled professionals.
And once again, yeah, Chris Dickinson, he came to United Wrestling Network, demanded competition. He's never shied away from anything. He's backed up all of his talk, but he might not be talking for much longer as Bennett picking apart the arm.
And Bennett is a thinking man's wrestler, you know, where Dickinson is going to be more of a fighter, a brawler. I think Bennett, it's not lost on him that he might be at a physical disadvantage in the power department. He's got to find a way to exploit every advantage he can get. And look, he's absolutely dismantling Dickinson right now.
Yeah, and if there is a way, Mike Bennett certainly will find it. Nobody will work harder to find a pathway to victory than Mike Bennett. And right now, he sees his roadmap is that left arm of the Dirty Daddy. Chris Dickinson cover, could be champion here. No.
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Join us tomorrow, October 17th, for our next live TV taping featuring WWE star The Boogeyman and Impact Wrestling's Crazy Steve. Meet The Boogeyman and Crazy Steve at our VIP experience. Pick your seats with our new seating chart and pre-order a limited edition Memphis Wrestling Boogeyman shirt at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. This Thursday, October 21st, is our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Watch WWE Crown Jewel with us absolutely free. Plus, we'll give you a free power car. Remember, that's a special Thursday afternoon viewing at Dave & Buster's. Next Saturday, October 23rd, Memphis Wrestling returns to Commerce Street Market in Hernando for Fall Brawl, featuring NWA National Champion Chris Masters. Join us for corn dogs, funnel cakes, big sales, and free Memphis Wrestling. A 12 o'clock food truck, 12:30 meet and greet, and 2 p.m. bell time. That's next Saturday at Commerce Street Market in Hernando. On sale now. Get your seats for November 7th featuring AEW star Pretty Peter Avalon, MLW's Danny Limelight, and the Neon Phenomenon, Anthony Idol. Get your seats and all the details at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
Close call, and this matchup rages on here
Look
between
at
our
Dickinson already cradling that left arm.
two finalists. Yes, it's paying dividends. He's putting deposits in that pain bank.
Oh.
Is Mike Bennett.
And he's going about it any which way he can. He is zeroed in on the game plan.
Don't sleep on the power of Bennett either. Look at this, pops the hips, picture perfect, and then going right back to the arm. Goes high impact with a suplex, back to the arm, now to the cover. And I mean, on the defensive is the Dirty Daddy, and that is unusual.
Yeah, it's a rare occurrence to see Dickinson in this situation, and also you see already a little bit of frustration coming over Mike Bennett, though, that Dickinson's coming back for more. Both of these guys are in the deepest water of their career right now.
Oh yeah, desperation leg kicks here. And again, he's been in the ranks in New Japan Pro Wrestling and that fighting spirit, and you're seeing it here by Dickinson. Oh, that was a nasty shot from above there by Bennett.
Yeah, and I think underrated is Chris Dickinson's sort of mastery of wrestling history, his willingness to be a student of many different styles. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. He hasn't been able to showcase it yet, but as I say that, what technical acumen from the Dirty Daddy.
Right.
Oh, but Bennett.
Yeah, the up kicks, and right there on that arm, and there you see the effects. It broke the hold because Dickinson had that single leg, could have turned it into a single leg crab or just hyperextend the knee, but it did damage as well. I mean, so much power in Dickinson. It doesn't take much. He'll hurt you.
No doubt about it. Look at Chris Dickinson, that agility and that explosiveness. Careful to use the right arm, not the left, and immediately, yeah, Bennett has done a lot of damage to Dickinson's left arm.
Yeah, but when you're in there with Dickinson, just when you think you got a light at the end of the tunnel, it's a freight train coming your way in the form of the Dirty Daddy.
Yeah, it's gonna take a 4-leaf clover, not a no-leaf clover, to become the first United World Champion. Who is going to have that little bit of luck to escape here with the victory?
Back to square one a little bit. Both just fighting to get back to a vertical base. Who will strike first might be a pivotal moment in this match. It's Dickinson, big clothesline in the corner, and he is not done.
He is getting all of those shots, firing up. The crowd responding to the Dirty Daddy. Mike Bennett able to reverse that, taking it. Oh my God, what a dragon screw to that left leg. And maybe now Chris Dickinson has found his target.
Oh, he has.
He's feeling it.
I believe he has. That was a nasty dragon screw leg whip, as you mentioned. The ligaments have got to be screaming. Mike Bennett, and who better to take advantage? You talk about that great white shark. He's smelling blood in the water is Dickinson.
No doubt about it. Mike Bennett is proverbially bleeding. He cannot hide the damage to that left leg, not able to get back up to a vertical base. Dickinson will take advantage. Look at him. Look at him sizing him up.
Yeah, there's chum in the water. That's for sure. Oh, man.
Not doing himself any favors there. Almost left it more exposed.
You're right. He tried to get himself out of there, but Dickinson caught the knee, might have caught the hip as well.
Oh, God, just wrench in. The referee, good on the official stepping in there. Seizing control.
Yep, senior official Jeremy Marcus, fixture here in Southern California and New Japan Pro Wrestling as well, longtime official in the United Wrestling Network. Certainly a good choice to officiate this all-important championship contest. Oh, uppercut to the back of the knee, man. That'll just make you wince just seeing it. And now,
my God, the torque.
The ankle's not supposed to bend that way. Bennett's getting punished.
Yeah, it's Dickinson's turn now to just pick apart the body of Mike Bennett.
You talk about a Hail Mary. That might be all that Bennett's got left. But I don't think he's going to be able to execute it in the form of that Hail Mary pile driver. He's not going to be able to stand.
Not on one leg. No, that is just brilliant game planning by Dickinson. I don't know if it was, fortuitous or just happenstance, but he is going with it, and it could take him straight to the championship.
Two master strategists in there, just in the human game of chess. But, man, this is a wicked game of chess. Steps over, applying the pressure, body weight down, and now going with the cross face as well, making Bennett pay the price. Can Bennett get to the safety of the ropes? He can.
Dickinson's going to use every last second of that 5 count to inflict as much damage to that leg.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got CarShield, and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV, and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave CarShield a call. Coverage was very affordable, and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic. They called CarShield and saved my family and I $2,400.
CarShield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give CarShield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
CarShield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-439-1246.
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Join us tomorrow, October 17th, for our next live TV taping featuring WWE star The Boogeyman and Impact Wrestling's Crazzy Steve. Meet The Boogeyman and Crazzy Steve at our VIP experience. Pick your seats with our new seating chart and pre-order a limited edition Memphis Wrestling Boogeyman shirt at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. This Thursday, October 21st, is our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Watch WWE Crown Jewel with us absolutely free. Plus, we'll give you a free power car. Remember, that's a special Thursday afternoon viewing at Dave & Buster's. Next Saturday, October 23rd, Memphis Wrestling returns to Commerce Street Market in Hernando for Fall Brawl, featuring NWA National Champion Chris Masters. Join us for corn dogs, funnel cakes, big sales, and free Memphis Wrestling. A 12 o'clock food truck, 12:30 meet and greet, and 2 p.m. bell time. That's next Saturday at Commerce Street Market in Hernando. On sale now. Get your seats for November 7th featuring AEW star Pretty Peter Avalon, MLW's Danny Limelight, and the Neon Phenomenon, Anthony Idol. Get your seats and all the details at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. The Memphis Wrestling Fan of the Week is sponsored by Orion Federal Credit Union. Check out all the ways that Orion is redefining banking at OrionFCU.com.
Added pressure for as about 4 9/10.
Yes. Dickinson now right back to the left leg. Just like Mike Bennett was zeroing in on that arm, Dickinson going after that leg, gonna rip it off.
I think Dickinson may have picked the more effective of the appendages to go after, however.
Thus far, it seems to be the case. As you see, Bennett just barely able to stand up.
Dickinson continues the full court press here on the leg. Just trying to strike his way out with everything he's got is Bennett.
Oh!
Boy, these open hand shots, man, they'll dim your lights in a hurry.
And this is just a testament to the fact that neither man willing to give an inch. They have fought so hard to get this far. Nobody wants to go home the loser. So much on the line, so much at stake.
Shots are flying, sweat is flying. The United Wrestling Network World Championship hanging in the balance. Who wants it more?
Look at Bennett firing himself up, now gaining ground on Dickinson. Oh, Bennett took a little bit too much time. German suplex from Chris Dickinson floors Bennett.
Turned him inside out. Dickinson gets caught though. What an exploder suplex the other way by Bennett. Where did he find that from? Gorilla Monsoon would tell you adrenaline can do wonders. This is gonna be it. No! So close.
Maybe Mike Bennett's best chance thus far in this matchup to bring home the championship.
Boy, what do these guys have left in the chamber?
God, they've already been through so much and just been dissecting one another. And look at Bennett. I don't know if that's him trying to fire himself up or just hoping that feeling comes back in that left leg. Both men working their way. You see the leg gave out on him there. That could be the opening that Dickinson needs.
Yeah, buckled. Oh, just an unbelievable suplex. Just got that rear waist lock, powered him up and over. Blood in the water indeed. Full head of steam by Dickinson, looking for the lariat, but countered beautifully. Look out here.
Back into that left arm.
Yeah, back to the arm.
He's got him.
He's got that key lock.
He could submit Chris Dickinson right now and become the world champion.
Pressure on the elbow. just wrenching back, pressure on the lats, all points in between the shoulder, counters out, and now a little banana splits there. Butterfly guard turns it over. Now maybe gonna get that half crab. No, goes tweeners. What action? Desperation by both. Back to that arm lock.
Yeah, Bennett nearly was in a disastrous spot, but now it's right back on Dickinson. He's got to get to the ropes.
Yeah, and this is more devastating than your top wrist lock because you've got all your body weight where you can wrench back instead if you're on the front of your opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. Although I will say maybe the damage to the leg, not able to get all of that weight on there. Perhaps that saved Chris Dickinson. It is a game of inches.
Both would-be champions, both contenders are down. What do they have left? Who's going to dig down deep and get that little something extra to take home the gold?
Back to square one here. Bennett literally limping towards Chris Dickinson. Not nearly as much on those shots. They've already been through a war.
You know, and this not happening just on the heels of other tournament matches. They don't have the mileage that they would have had if the match happened when it first should have, but they're putting all that mileage back on their bodies. They're putting each other through absolute hell in this thing.
Oh, could be belly driver!
That DVD! But I mean,
how is he doing this?
But he put a lot of pressure on the arm as well, almost by instinct. Bennett bounced back to his feet, but I don't think affected any less. Purance, these guys are going into autopilot, runs him over, but that's got to send lightning bolts of pain through the arm as well.
I don't know how they're still driving
behind
the wheel.
Not again!
Dead belly driver!
Got him again! Second one does the charm! Not yet!
No!
Only two, says referee Jeremy Marcus. Now right back in to the leg lock,
That's
maybe
gotta be
STF.
it. Mike Bennett has no choice. He's fought bravely.
He will not give up. You're going to have to make him pass out. I don't believe he will tap. Oh, he does! I can't believe it!
World champion crown!
Here is your winner and the first United World Champion, Chris Dickinson!
As we mentioned, James Kincaid, a master class in strategy. The time-honored tradition, even though we're crowning a first United World Champion, they both use that time-honored tradition of picking a body part. It was Dickinson that went for the leg. Bennett went for the arm. In the end, Dickinson wins out.
It is Dickinson, the first United World Champion. What emotions must be running through his mind. Asked for competition, and now he sits atop the throne here at the United Wrestling Network. And on the other side, the courageous fallen, the anguished fallen. So close was Mike Bennett, but so far.
Yes, but once again, continues to earn that respect. He didn't earn the title, but Mike Bennett fought like an absolute champion from bell to bell. These two took each other to hell. What a contest. Fitting of the championship that was just awarded to Dickinson. What a match. It was worth the wait.
Absolutely worth the wait. Neither man buckled, neither man yielded. They both pushed forward, but it is Chris Dickinson who sits atop the mountain, the world champion. Unbelievable.